In the silence before dawn on June 12, 2025, Israeli fighter jets pierced through enemy airspace like angels of judgment. Their target, the nuclear heart of ancient Persia. Within hours, the world would witness something that had been written in sacred scrolls 26 centuries before any of us drew breath. The prophet Ezekiel saw this day. He saw the fire, he saw the nations rise, he saw Persia, modern Iran, leading a coalition that would shake the very foundations of the earth. And as missiles streak across Middle Eastern skies today, as ancient enemies awaken from their slumber, we must ask ourselves a question that echoes through eternity. Are we witnessing the fulfillment of the most terrifying prophecy ever written? Long before there was an Israel to attack, before Iran possessed a single missile, before the modern world even existed, an exiled priest named Ezekiel received a vision so profound, so specific, that it reads like tomorrow's headlines written in yesterday's ink. Picture this Hebrew captive by the rivers of Babylon, his eyes suddenly blazing with divine fire as the Spirit of the Almighty transported him across time itself. He saw armies moving like storm clouds across the land. He witnessed nations that didn't yet exist, forming alliances that defied human logic. And at the center of it all, he saw the mystery that has haunted scholars for millennia, the rise of Gog. The word of the Lord came to Ezekiel with the force of thunder. Set your face against Gog of the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Not poetry, not metaphor, a direct confrontation with a figure so significant that God himself would call him out by name across the centuries. But here's where the mystery deepens. Gog is not a nation. He is a man, a leader who would rise in the latter days with such power, such influence, that he could unite the most unlikely coalition in human history. Could he be alive today? Could he be watching the same headlines we are, preparing for his moment in the theater of prophecy? Ezekiel's vision reveals a military alliance that reads like a geopolitical nightmare. Persia, Magog, Gomer, Meshech, Tubal, Cush, and Put. To ancient ears, these were distant lands shrouded in mystery. To modern eyes, they form a perfect circle around Israel, like a noose tightening around the neck of history. Persia, undeniably Iran, acknowledged even by secular historians. But Ezekiel saw more than just one nation. He witnessed Magog, traced by scholars to the ancient Scythians who settled north of the Black Sea, regions that today encompass southern Russia and Central Asia. He saw Gomer linked to Eastern Europe, possibly Ukraine or Turkey, Cush and Put reaching deep into North Africa, Sudan and Libya. Imagine the prophet's amazement as he watched this impossible coalition form. Nations separated by thousands of miles, different languages, conflicting ideologies, yet somehow united by a single burning purpose: the complete destruction of Israel. But the mystery runs deeper still. How could Ezekiel have known that these specific regions would one day possess the military technology to threaten a nation that wouldn't exist for another 2,500 years? How could he have foreseen the exact geopolitical alignments we witness today? Today, as we watch Iranian forces spread across Syria like a plague, as we see Hezbollah amassing 150,000 rockets in Lebanon, as Russian military advisors coordinate with Iranian Revolutionary Guards, we're not just witnessing modern warfare. We're watching the ancient vision come alive. Iran has woven a web of proxy forces throughout the Middle East that would make Ezekiel's prophecy possible overnight. In Syria, thousands of Iranian troops and Revolutionary Guard units. In Lebanon, Hezbollah, Iran's most powerful proxy. In Iraq, dozens of Shiite militias. In Yemen, the Houthis launching drones toward Israeli territory. In Gaza, Hamas receiving funding, rockets and ideology from Tehran. In the silence before dawn on June 12, 2025,